Towerborne is an action RPG where players can fight through combat in a beat-em-up style game, move out into the map to find things like umbra, weapons, find new bosses, and find new materials to go back to the tower to craft their gear and weapons into higher and higher, more powerful. So Towerborne is an online game that you can play at home yourself with one player, or you can play up to 4 players online. You can also play couch co-op, where anywhere from 2 to 4 people are sitting on a couch playing together with friends. And everything that you do together is going to be saved to everybody else's online account. If one player drops by accident, whether it's due to server or they have to run to dinner, all the other players will then be able to go back to the tower, restart, and move out into the world again. The origins of the tower are somewhat unknown to the player at the beginning of the game, and it's going to be an evolving storyline that they'll be learning about. But the Belfry itself is the social hub. That's the place that the players will come back to after they've gone out in the wilds and fought. They come back there to do crafting. They have customization. They meet up with their friends. They get quests from NPCs and job boards and things like that. So this is the place that the players will call home. It's inviting, but it's also the last bastion of hope for mankind. In this game, mankind never achieved the level of power that we have in our world. Mankind's always been sort of, scratching out an existence on this planet and kind of losing to the monsters that live out in the wilds. And this Belfry is a place that the Aces will go out from and try to save humanity and help humanity kind of live through this time period. So it's a social hub for players, a place they call home. Yeah, absolutely. The map is the thing in this game to explore, and you're going to move out finding new things every day that you play, and you're going to be probably talking to friends, looking online and seeing, oh my gosh, they found a new boss up in the northeast. I'm going to head up that way because I want the thing that they have. Or, oh, I just found a new Umbra in the southwest. I'm going to go tell my friends about that and help them get there. The map is really a candy shop for players to go and enjoy every day and find new things. As the season evolves, they're going to be finding new things on the map as well that we might splay out for players for them to enjoy.
Yeah, so your ace, the character you play, the ace, is primarily defined by the weapons they choose to use, which gives them their attacks, their combos, their moves. Each of the weapon archetypes provides these combos and moves. And then within each weapon archetype, of which there are 4 currently, there are lots of varieties. So you may choose one type of sword and shield or a different sword and shield. One of them might give you a particular set of abilities that it revolves around AoE or dots, a bleed, and the other one might be something like stun or crowd control, as an example. So you have a lot of expression in how you play the game through the weapon you choose. And then your gear set, the 5 pieces of gear you choose can augment your abilities, augment your attributes. So you have a lot of expression to choose with that. One more step is the Umbra, the spirit that helps you, which gives you an additional ability. And finally, the aspects you choose to slot into your gear further change the attributes. Beyond that, the game has a very rich cosmetic customization system. So the way that your ace looks, the skin, the hair, the eyes, the face, the mouth, all of these things are widely customizable, so people can look quite different. And I guess I would also mention that even though you choose these gear sets and based on the attributes, maybe a suit of chainmail armor, for example, you can overlay on top of that just sort of a cosmetic override, so you can actually look any way you want. You're not forced to look a certain way because you want to use a certain kind of combat style or a certain kind of attributes. Yeah, the players will be able to interact on the tower, which is the social part of the world. It's the hub of the world. It's where everyone goes to talk to the NPCs, to get their quests, to learn the lore of the world, to reforge their weapons, to change their loadouts, and that's where you see all the other players. And you can see all the cool equipment that they've developed and crafted. You'll be able to interact with them through emotes and stickers and other mechanisms. You can use the voice chat capabilities of Xbox or third-party voice chat And then when you form groups, you can go into those groups. You take those groups into the world, into the world map, into the missions together.
Towerborne is going to be a seasonal game where every season we modify the storyline, change it for players, receive feedback from them on what they're enjoying and what they don't like, and modify the game from that point on. We'll be adding new weapons, new Umbra, new bosses to the game with no end in sight. We're going to be developing this game as long as players want to play. And I'd like to say one of the biggest challenges that we had during this is from the very beginning, we had the idea that we were going to create a game that you could play with your friends and family on a couch or online and have everybody's progress saved. And couch co-op is a pretty big lift. It's a reason why not many games do it. And we're really proud that we're going to be launching with couch co-op. And, you know, I hope everybody has a ton of fun with their friends and family in this game.
One of the biggest challenges we face when trying to build this game was just building out the studio. We've gone from just a few people to now nearly 90 people, and you need a team like that to be able to sustain a game like this for decades to come.
And one of the big challenges for me and my team is to create the systems and the tools and the pipelines that allow us to create the content for the game, create the combat, create the quests. The technology that allows players to join together and play, but primarily these content pipelines that allow us to create more of the game. So we want to be able to keep making new things for the players forever. And we want it to be not only fun for the player, but we want it to be fun for the developers to make these things. You know, it's a kind of a playground for both. And a way for us to be flexible and take player feedback, you know, understand, have a dialogue with the players, and keep adapting the game for many years to come. So making those tools and pipelines, making them work well, making them pleasant and fun to use is one of our biggest challenges.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.